What if I told you there exists a gun that defies the very principles of physics? Yes, you heard that right. A firearm so extraordinary, so unbelievable, it makes us question the laws of our universe. Stick with me because by the end of this video, you might just be as mind-blown as I was when I first heard about this incredible piece of technology. This, dear viewers, is the story of the gun that defied physics. Let me set the stage for you. For centuries, guns have operated on a simple and consistent principle: force. Whether it's the controlled explosion inside a barrel propelling a bullet forward, or the mechanical pressure exerted on a spring to shoot a projectile, it all comes down to physics. You pull a trigger, and the energy is released to propel an object forward. But what if a weapon didn't need these traditional mechanisms at all? What if there was a gun that could seemingly bend reality, appearing to fire without any visible mechanical or chemical reaction? Enter the world of railguns. Oh, but wait. This isn't a story about just any railgun, the kind you may have already heard about. Traditional railguns use electromagnetic rails to launch a projectile, and yes, they are powerful and considered revolutionary. But those railguns still follow the rules of physics, albeit advanced physics. The gun we're talking about today goes one step further. And the catch? It eliminates most of the machinery you'd expect to deliver such power. Meet the ARX Omega, a prototype weapon so secretive, so advanced, that it has scientists scratching their heads and engineers re-evaluating what they thought they knew. The ARX Omega doesn't just minimize friction, recoil, and wear, it eradicates them. In fact, there's no recoil. That means zero, none. It delivers devastating force with such precision and efficiency, you wouldn't believe it until you see it in action. How does this wizardry work? Think about how traditional firearms rely on combustion or chemical energy, or, in the case of railguns, amplified electromagnetic fields. The ARX Omega, however, operates through a principle engineers refer to as quantum tunneling of momentum. This is not sci-fi jargon, it's real science. Quantum tunneling, the phenomenon where particles pass through an energy barrier seemingly impossible to overcome, is traditionally confined to the subatomic level. Yet researchers managed to apply this concept on a macro scale with the ARX Omega. Here's how it functions. Imagine you have a metal projectile, sleek and lightweight but with an extremely dense core. Now, instead of propelling this projectile physically, whether through combustion or magnetism, quantum tunneling mechanisms redistribute momentum instantaneously. In layman's terms, the gun essentially manipulates energy such that the projectile appears to leap forward, almost like it has teleported from within the barrel. This isn't just efficient, it's astonishing. There's no physical friction within the barrel, there's no combustion. There's not even the trademark crack of a sonic boom. And the time between pulling the trigger and projectile impact? Virtually instantaneous because the lag created by air resistance is nullified. The projectile doesn't travel through air the way we're accustomed to. It's almost as though the space it moves through becomes irrelevant. Wild, right? But what are the benefits of this impossibly advanced technology? First and foremost, precision. With zero recoil, there are no jittery movements to throw the user off target. Military snipers could hit a mark from miles further than current records even suggest. Imagine, you're kilometers away, yet your enemy only realizes you've fired after the projectile's already made contact. Chilling, yet mesmerizing. Then there's speed. The speed to outperform jets, railguns, or anything else currently in existence. Such speed doesn't just promise attack applications, but monumental advances in space technology too. Hypothetically, this level of kinetic capability could send satellites or cargo into orbit with minor launch costs compared to today. Environmental drawbacks of conventional ammo could also become irrelevant. No need for chemical propellants means less toxic waste or pollution. Impressive considering the global discussions around sustainable engineering practices. Energy-wise, It's hypothesized that a system like this could run indefinitely, as quantum tunneling may use ultra-low amounts of energy per projectile. Now I know what you're thinking. This must be science fiction. There's no way something so groundbreaking actually exists now. And in truth, calling the ARX Omega a work in process is an understatement. It's purely experimental and understandably shrouded in rigorous testing and confidentiality. The ethical dilemmas of adopting such advanced weaponry haven't even been tackled yet. Should this technology leak into the wrong hands, it could upend geopolitics and global security with consequences too dire to imagine. Perhaps another crucial question: is this technology safe? Quantum mechanics is as unpredictable as it gets. While scientists guarantee projectile precision now, the quantum field we barely comprehend is finicky and unforgiving. Testing has revealed the occasional deflection due to ambient conditions, like temperature or nearby strong magnetic fields. And yet, for all its risks, the ARX Omega promises innovation beyond firearms. Consider its principles applied in transportation. Can we leap closer to teleportation, quantum trains, or in medicine, sending corrective nanoparticles to specific cells within seconds? The ARX Omega could be just one step on a ladder of revolutionary innovation. But we digress. This is the magic of firearms we're talking about. We started with muskets, moved to revolvers, semi-automatics, and on to lasers. And now, a technology that thoroughly defies what firearms even mean as physical objects. Firearms breaking free from the limits of Newtonian mechanics themselves. The ARX Omega is not just a weapon. It's a paradigm shift, one that challenges the way we approach not only weaponry, but even how we perceive science at large. Until we uncover more about this mysterious and awe-inspiring invention, one thing remains certain. The ARX Omega holds the potential to redefine warfare, technology, and humanity's relationship with energy itself. So what do you think about this mind-bending concept? Should this technology be embraced, or is it just too dangerous for our world? Let me know in the comments below, and as always, don't forget to like, share, and follow for more stories about the amazing, unbelievable world of firearms. Stay curious, folks. Until next time, over and out. Ensure the expanded voiceover is even more entertaining, but that it maintains the same style, tone, and key points as the original.